Okay, cool. So, what advice would you give? Because we know fathers are usually the protectors. What advice do you have? Just 3 key points for fathers who are in that same vicinity of thought. Like, what should they do? What do you practice?
You don't have control.
Mm.
You don't have control. I cannot control any human being on the face of this earth.
Even your
You do
children.
not have control. Even your children. You don't have control. Now you're gonna stop them from running out in the street and doing dumb stuff, right?
Yeah.
But there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna say something, and she's gonna say I don't agree.
Yeah.
And I want to do it my way.
Yeah.
And she's probably gonna be dead wrong because I did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you going? I'm going to the club to go DJ. Tell me the club they be shooting people at it up. I'm going to the club to go DJ.
Yeah.
Somebody got shot last week. I don't care nothing about that.
Yeah.
This is what I love. And then when I'm in there DJing, you hear pop, 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 and I start ducking. I'm like, my mama was right. I should have stayed my ass at home. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go through it. And I just pray that, I pray for, my daughter. I pray for all of us who have kids.
Yes.
I pray for everybody kids that they're just able to grow and live.
Yeah.
That's all I want for kids.
Yeah.
Grow and live. In talking to, young brothers when I go and just kind of like talk to them, like, one brother made a comment, man, I make 23, I did good. I live, I'm good. I can check out after that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your brain don't even work till 30.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? I just want people to live, you know what I'm saying, and experience the different phases of life. Your kid phase, then there's like your teenage adolescent phase. That's one phase. Then there's a whole life in your 20s. Then there's a whole different movie in your 30s.
Yeah.
And boy, I can tell you, these 40s is the most intricate movie plot you ever see. It's a whole different thing. Like,
yeah.
And then God willing, there's 50s and 60s. Like, you got plenty of life to live. So, that's my thing. I never want to stop my seed from living and experiencing, because when you handicap or you're too overprotective, and obviously, I always say this, like when I went to Tuskegee, when I went to college, I was like, yo, a lot of these guys, they can't kill a roach.
Yeah.
They don't know how to, like, they don't know how to survive. Like, what we gonna eat? I'm like, we got crackers, we got ramen noodles, we gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure it out.
I don't know where y'all come from, but I come from a different place where we gonna put together a meal and figure it out without calling mama and daddy. That's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the whole overall thing, for your seed to live and experience, and for that seed to sprout into a beautiful flower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my goal. So that keeps me calm.
Yeah.
But I still don't trust.
Say that. I'll be honest too, even thinking about it. So like, I got my pops. He came in my life when I was 10. So my real father, he was killed when I was 3.5. And so when I became a mother, that was the thing I hadn't had to overcome emotionally too, is the thought, would I live to see my children grow? Like, I never wanted to, and that's a big prayer with my daughter.
That's a lot to deal with.
That was a big prayer, and I really had to learn to heal from that trauma in order for it to not be a trigger, as I was appreciating the life my kids were already living. And like, like I said, you had your thoughts sometimes where you're like, oh man, God just allow me to live, to see another day, to be here, to support.
That's all you can do.
And like going back to what you said, like you can't control
it. Nobody. You just can't control nothing.
You can't control time. The only thing that you have semi-control over is the way you show up.
Yeah, your
actions. The way you rise to the occasion. And so for me, it's like I've even learned, and I think it really sunk in too when I had my son too, to just like do my best to be present. Whatever time is handed and given, like it's not like that whole that thing with the sand where you're running out of time. Like, not to have that mentality, but more so to just be open.
Be present in the now.
Yes, like let me just be open to these moments. Let me make sure that I'm it's substantial now. And so whatever I'm presenting, I was listening to this Nipsey Hussle compilation of like
I
just
checked it
positive
out. Yeah,
affirmations.
yeah,
Yes, very good, might I
yeah,
say.
yeah.
But he was just talking about his experience with his daughter. And then I think about it, from in that moment he had no idea he would be where he is now. You know, that he would reach and meet his maker at the time period he did. But I love the perspective of he was planting the seed.
Yeah.
Just because you plant a seed does not mean that you will always be the one to water it. Sometimes other life experiences and things that your kids, you know, the people around you, I've gotten so much peace just understanding it's not always my responsibility to control when the flower blooms. My only responsibility is to plant the seed. And it's up to God, it's up to their process, it's up to what their destiny is to determine, is it fertile soil that I'm planting it in? You know, are they in a space to where they can irrigate it and bring water to it for it to grow? You know, that's not my responsibility. My only due diligence is in planting the seed. And to the people, and whether it's my children, my family members, friends, whatever, that I'm able to plant the seed, water it, and have the opportunity to watch it grow, that's the stuff that really creates substance and core memories of your life. So that's kind of where I've gotten peace with my process too. Even with me, the way I show up, I'll be like, you know what? I cannot control the outcome.
Can't control the outcome.
Cannot control the
You do your
outcome.
best, but you can still
Yeah.
you can do everything to prepare for that hurricane, and it's still your house away.
And it should, yes. But what do you control? You control how you show up before. You control
That's
the
it.
work you put in before and the work you put in after if a storm does hit, you know. And so, yeah, I'm very grateful to motherhood for what it's taught me about myself, you know. I'm very, very grateful to it.